Hey, I'm JR, training manager here at Crutchfield, and this is the MB Quart SUB-1. It is a custom subwoofer enclosure made specifically for the Jeep Gladiator. It is available just like this with just the sub. You can also buy the SUB-A1 from MB Quart, which includes an amplifier. Let's talk about the enclosure first. It includes two 8-inch subs. They are long throw subwoofers with a polypropylene woofer and a rubber surround. They are nice and durable. The box itself is made of high-density polyethylene. It is very rugged. Exactly what you would expect from a sub box made for a Jeep Gladiator. This box replaces the OEM storage compartment that sits under the back seat. So you're going to remove that and replace it with this enclosure. So instead of storage, you're going to have a bunch of base under your back seat. You will be relocating your factory jack location, so you don't have to take that out of the truck, but it will be moved slightly. And you do not have to cut your factory floor mats, unlike some other custom sub enclosures we've seen. The SUB-1 can handle 500 watts of power. It's got two 8-ohm subs wired in parallel internally to a 4-ohm load. So you're looking for 500 watts at 4 ohms to power this sub with the amp of your choice. You can also purchase this as the SUB-A1, which includes a 200-watt Class D amplifier from MB Quart. They also include a harness that connects the amplifier directly to the sub. That's what this plug here is for, so that part of your installation is basically plug and play. If you use your own separate amplifier instead of that MB Quart, you would cut this plug off and hardwire it into the wires right here on the sub enclosure. MB Quart also includes a remote bass knob with a 15-foot cord so that you can connect that to the amplifier and run that cord up, and you'll have control of your bass on a knob right there in the driver's seat, so you can tweak the bass to whatever song you're listening to at the moment. The amplifier has RCA inputs that can handle both low-level and high-level signal. If you're using this with an aftermarket radio, you'll simply run RCA cables from your subwoofer preamp outputs to the inputs on your amp. If you're connecting this to your factory radio, you'll be using speaker level. You'll need some speaker to RCA adapters to get that signal connected to the RCA inputs, and there's a level adjustment so you can fine-tune and tweak that to the level of input you're feeding your amplifier. You'll also need a 10-gauge amp wiring kit so that you can power the amplifier directly from the battery, ground it to your chassis, all that stuff. I was looking at our customer reviews for the SUB-A1. It seems like people are pretty happy with it so far. I want to read to you an excerpt from one of those reviews. This is from a Jeep Gladiator owner, a 2020 Jeep Gladiator owner from Lathrop, California. He says, "Fit and finish are great and the sound is amazing. Bass knob is a great addition and I use it all the time. Find myself driving around just to listen to the stereo. I wish I could drive while sleeping." And while we do not recommend that you drive while sleeping, we do recommend if you want bass in your Gladiator, this is a pretty awesome way to do it. So if you're looking for a pretty cool subwoofer for your Jeep Gladiator, MB Quart has figured it out. So if you have any questions or if you'd like to talk to somebody about getting one of these for your Jeep, get in touch with us here at Crutchfield. Go to crutchfield.com/contact. You'll be able to talk live on the phone or chat online with one of our advisors. If you have any questions, that's the way to get it done. You can also post your questions here on YouTube in this video down in the comments. We do look at those and we will respond accordingly. Also, if you're here on YouTube, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, and turn those notifications on. And thanks for watching.